Shadow of War was recently analyzed by Digital Foundry. Can a AAA open-world action game really hit native 4K on the Xbox One X, or are there going to be compromises? Here you're looking at footage from my PC version at Xbox One X settings at native 4K 30. So if you're watching this on a 4K TV, please take a second to change the settings. Shadow of War averages 1620p on the Pro using 1080p textures that match the PS4 and even the base Xbox One. The texture pop-in and filtering problem from the Pro is gone on the X, and as Digital Foundry says, this doesn't sit well with the PS4 4K promise. Microsoft is showing us that a 4K TV is essential and a necessity to see the potential of where games are going visually. But Shadow of War offers the maximum quality with super sampling, packaging the best of the visuals and 4K textures down to your 1080p TV. Even still, there are two quality settings, both which beat the PS4 Pro in resolution and clarity. Plus a third option, dynamic resolution mode for frame rate stability, allowing those exploratory moments and sightseeing in full native 4K with all of the visual effects ramped up to 10, only allowing the resolution to lower during hectic fight scenes, when you'll be concentrating more on the battle at hand than at the god rays across Gondor. In an effort to show the striking differences in visual quality across the X's two main modes and versus the Pro, Digital Foundry has fueled the fire of the console war with this muddy yet perfectly dry ground shot on the PS4 Pro. More geometry, more shadow details on the X. That's great, but the X also gets more draw distance over the Pro. And as Digital Foundry claims, very close to PC's best presets. 6 teraflops qualifies the X for true 4K, proving that the scalability of 4.2 teraflops on the Pro is not enough to deliver native 4K in today's bigger games or moving forward. At quality mode, the game runs at 3520 by 1980. 4K on the horizontal axis, but not vertically. Now there's no checkerboarding here, and this is a mode not far off from native 4K at 1 million pixels short of the 8 million it takes to get native 4K. The game runs almost flawlessly at 30 FPS. Of course, some will dwell on the point where the game drags down to 23 FPS during a huge siege, but this is alpha code and similar to the Pro in its performance. The Xbox One X shows that higher pixel counts aren't enough. 4K textures, longer draw distances, shadow and lighting, it shows that the Xbox One X design comes with more power, more bandwidth and memory. And this sums up to a much better experience on console. And this is what everyone against the Xbox was dreading the most. The wait and see. That was their protective phrase, often repeated, but too many developers, and all of that hardware analysis. Since the Scorpio is revealed to make these claims come true, it might be time to apologize to a few Xbox gamers. Of course, you could fall back on the not every game will run at 60 FPS on the Xbox One X, but for a $500 console, the X seems to have delivered good on its promise, and as more of the year's biggest games are compared to the PS4 Pro. This is Colt Eastwood. If you enjoyed this footage and you are impressed with what you've seen, I've got more videos like this, a lot that preceded this proof that we've seen today. And if you liked it, subscribe for more. Add me on Twitter and Xbox Live if you'd like to talk. Enjoy this game, guys. It is double the offering of Shadow of Mordor. I'll see you in a couple weeks when we unwrap our Xbox One X's. Have a great weekend. I'll see you then.